I'm not over the spider thing yet.
I'm still not, no. If you guys are just joining for this episode, last episode, we kind of divulged why we're afraid of spiders and gave our stories.
Both gave us shocking spider stories, and now I'm feeling very itchy and uncomfortable. I'm perched up on my seat now, just in case there's a spider rolling across the floor.
There's one!
I'm not kidding. Like, I don't know if Kim's listening right now. Okay, well, I would ask her if she was, who kills the spiders in this house? And she would tell you that it's her. I am deathly afraid. I used to live with this guy called Drew. Shout out to Drew, who is not watching this. Amazing guy. I used to love living with him. But he's like half my height and skinny. He's just such a small little human, an adorable little munchkin of a human. And every time there was a huge huntsman in the house, I would literally, like, no matter what time of night, I would go into his room and be like, can you please go either catch this thing or kill this thing? And he was such a good sport about it because he knew how deathly afraid I was. He was like, he'd get up, he'd puff his chest up, be like, all right, all right, let me find this bloody thing. Where's bugger? Where's the bloody bugger? No, but he was really good about it. There was one time he couldn't get it before it went behind my TV unit. And we never found it again. So I was, for the next like week or two, I was on the edge of my seat constantly, like looking around the room for it. I hated them because huntsmans, they sit in the ceiling, like on the ceiling.
Yeah.
Like they'll sit up on those things, just chilling. And sometimes you'll wake up and they'll be on the ceiling right above your head. You open your eyes, it's the first thing you see in the morning. It's truly terrifying, unless you're a man, and I'm not. So.
No, but neither am I. It's okay. It's funny because I have a pet tarantula.
I can't.
The only reason I have a pet tarantula.
You are not scared of spiders if you have a pet tarantula.
Well, here's the thing. I also live with my girlfriend who has a pet tarantula, so that's why I have a pet tarantula. But so she'll hold this massive. I don't know where to go.
You showed me today a video.
Yeah. So she has a massive tarantula, but she's terrified of moths.
Oh, I don't understand that at all.
Right?
I'm sorry.
It makes no sense.
Dumb.
So if there's a moth, she freaks out, and I have to do something about it. But like, she's totally okay with holding this tarantula.
So dumb, it makes me want to unsubscribe from her. That's how dumb that is.
Oh, that's hilarious.
Moths are, I mean, they're ugly, and I don't like touching them because you get dust on you, like moth dust. But they're not scary at all. I mean, I hate bugs in general. I don't like creepy crawlies in general. Like, I will not touch one. I will not hold one. If I have to kill one, I feel really gross about it. But I'm not scared of them inherently. I just find them very gross.
They're pretty gross.
And yeah, moths definitely fall in the category of creepy crawlies.
Yeah.
But I like butterflies.
Yeah, butterflies. I like butterflies.
I mean, I don't actively go looking for them with a net or anything, but if one landed on me...
I could see you doing that.
Butterfly catching.
I could see you 100%.
If one landed on me and I saw it coming and I saw it land, I'd be like, that's pretty cute. If one landed on me and I was not expecting it and I looked down and there was something on me, I'm immediately doing this just in case it's a spider. Like, I feel really stupid in public sometimes because legit, like, one of my hairs will fall out of my head and land on me. And I'll feel it tickle and I'll look, and if it's like a dark enough colored strand of hair that I can visibly see there's something on me that's not supposed to be, before my brain even takes a second to go, well, let's see what it is first. My hand will go, let's just get that thing off of me as soon as possible because that's not supposed to be there and it could be a spider. I did it at the gas station the other day and I just felt so stupid. I think it was a ladybug actually, and I felt bad for it after the fact, but I did the dance. I did the Woodison, there might be a spider on me
There might be a
dance.
spider dance. The best of dances.
So what does the pig do?
So I'm figuring that out now. So one thing that he apparently can do
is a booty slam.
Is a booty slam, but he can smell, and like when he smells things appear. Like so right, see if I'm doing that and there's something that's hidden.
How he's looking around when he smells.
Like, let's see.
I smell bacon. Oh, that's me.
Oh, dang. Okay.
Oh, wait, go back down again.
Go back down where?
Just squat down and do the attack. Dude, he leans on his little hoof.
Hey!
That's so cute.
So yeah, so if he... Oh, didn't do the attack that time.
Cheese and whiskers. Actually, you know what that is? That's an old Australian... Wait, I think you had it here too, because Kim and I watched it the other day. We were like doing like an old school TV show, like kid TV show, Nostalgia Lane. We were looking up all the ones we used to watch. Bananas in Pajamas?
Oh yeah.
Did you have the cartoon version or the live action version? I think if I remember correctly, our research dictated that you guys had the cartoon, but we had a live action version with people dressed in suits. And there was a giant rat.
Interesting.
And every time he screwed up or something went wrong, which was almost every episode, his little catchphrase was, "Oh, cheese and whiskers." I don't know why I remembered that.
That's like.
I remember weird things from my childhood. I have such a bad memory. I can't remember to do anything. In fact, do you ever remember you have a bad memory and then that reminds you of something you have been forgetting for the last few days? Probably not. That might just be me because I have such a bad memory. As soon as I said I have a bad memory, my brain went, "Oh yeah, and you forgot to do this thing."
Really?
Yeah.
Interesting.
For the last 3 or 4 days, I was supposed to send an invoice to someone, and I keep forgetting. And the fact that I just remembered I have a bad memory reminded me of this thing that I still haven't done. Can you please remind me to do it after this video?
Yes.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
I got you.
If you forget, I'm screwed.
Okay. I'll do my very best.
Mm-hmm. Like no one ever would.
I can have more fireballs now.
Fireballs. Fireballs.
So, let's see. Anything else to smell
Fire the
here?
balls.
Nothing else to smell.
Do you have a ball? Yes. Fire the balls.
I like that he was able to smell a truffle. Because don't they use pigs for that?
What, smelling truffles?
Yeah. It's like a thing they use pigs for, apparently.
That's interesting. Like truffle isn't like the mushroom?
Yeah.
Well, why do pigs have to do it? Why can't we just see it?
I have no idea.
Do they hold pigs by a leash and they say, "Go on, boy, find the truffles"?
I mean, honestly, I think so. I think it's like something like that. Like I wish I knew more because you seem very fascinated by it.
I am. I mean, that gives truffle shuffle a whole new meaning.
Yes, do the truffle shuffle.
Because a pig finds truffles. He kind of looked a little bit like a pig. I don't know if that's mean to say.
It's true though.
I mean, this pig right here kind of looks like that kid that did the truffle shuffle.
Do the truffle shuffle.
I don't want to do it.
What? Why can't I? Goodness gracious.
You gotta kill yourself.
Alright, let's go this way.
I like the way he runs.
Yeah, it's actually...
He runs so gleefully. Like, he really has somewhere to be. And then he sits...
He's super casually.
Hey.
Oh, no!
How's it going?
Oh, okay, I guess this is probably a good thing.
He looks so nonplussed by everything that's happening.
Hey, guys.
Like, look at just his idle animation. Is him just kind of like, hey.
I like his eye patch, I really do.
Yeah, it's cute.
Oh,
and those little green blobs are cute, too.
A lot of these characters are very cute.
I know, I kind of want a plushie of that green blob.
Oh, that was a waste.
I'm just blowing through town with my
So,
fireballs.
let's see here.
How do you replenish your fireball?
You have to find them. Almost smell.
Find them?
Hey. See, so now that I smell it, it appeared.
What? The switch appeared?
Yeah, when
you
I
couldn't
smell it.
see the switch until you smelt it?
He has one eye.
Oh, I guess. I still don't think that's how it works.
No, it's not. It's definitely not.
What character do you get next?
I don't know.
What else is there? There's a dragon.
Well, I don't know what there's in this one because they're always different.
I know there is a dragon. I'm assuming the dragon is last.
Not always. The dragon's like it's like a lot of times you switch all the time. You constantly like probably in the first like 2 hours of the game you get all the characters and then you have to strategically know when to use them for different bosses and different levels. So that's usually how it works.
That thing looks gross. Don't get spat on.
Look at that.
I would have
Pig's
sued
doing
that
his thing.
spider guy. I legitimately would have sued that spider guy for damages to my well-being, my mental health.
I love how you're like, are you aware that you're a pig? I'm like, no. What? Really?
Did you not know?
I mean, I guess I could.
Uncle Naboo.
Naboo.
Good idea.
He knows the way. Oh.
Do you know the way?
He flew. What? I probably should smell that.
What? What? So if you fall down there, will you come up top, or will you die?
I highly doubt it.
Well, that guy did.
Oh, did not realize that was coming. Okay. So see that fireball that came up? That's like.
You got fire from a green slime?
Yes.
Huh. Huh.
And I got coins to buy upgrades.
Huh.
I do really like this game.
It's okay.
Oh,
wow, you missed it. What a rat. No, you can't hit it with that. Okay, you can if you crouch.
Haha.
You can if you don't
looks like I go down here.
about it. I told you can go down those things. Can you build anything with those planks?
I highly doubt it.
Build
he just literally waits. He goes, hey. Wait for him.
That's funny.
Alright, let me smell right here. Dang, wrong button. Hey, it's down here.
Ah, so it goes that way. What would happen if you went the other way?
Oh, I might die.
Probably die. Fall on some spikes. Become, it gets, fries you up. Makes you some crisp pork belly.
I want that. I love how I love his idle animation. It's amazing.
Gooey goo. Killing the gooey goo.
Just
what
kill.
Oh.
Go
with the gooey goo.
Let's go in here.
Look like that's a safe point. Oh, it's a. Well,
recover all your health.
It's a doctor. It's a foxy doctor.
I'm gonna use this. These are always super helpful. They're basically giving you a second life. It's great.
Did you ever play that game, Second Life?
I never. Oh, it tricked me. Well,
did you hear about it?
Second Life?
Yeah.
Well, I instantly died.
Because you used your little fairy.
Alright, so...
Which is what it would be in Zelda. I used to do... I did computing in high school, like design or whatever, in grade 12. And we had this teacher for it, obviously. And he was big.
Oh, you have a teacher in class?
He was big in the Second Life. Because he would teach us how to make things like on computers. Like, we made a functioning pinball table. You could play it online on the computer. Like, we made it. I built the graphics for it. I was so emo. I made a Papa Roach one.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it was pretty cool.
Got my life in two pieces.
He actually, I did such a good job that he used that as an example for years. I was very proud of that. Actually, that'd be interesting. He had such ambitions for me. He thought I was gonna go far. He thought I loved it. That I was gonna like do it.
What happened?
But no, when I left school, I just went into retail. But I think he was disappointed by that. But now I think about it, it'd be interesting if I could find a way to tell him, like, hey, just so you know, I literally work with computers now. A little bit different, but
still.
But a large part of what you taught me and was inspired enough to get me to work with computers for a career. I would like to be able to tell him that. My friends would remember his name. I don't remember his name offhand. I wonder if I can do that. But anyway, he was big in the Second Life, and his side job, he was literally making money on designing like things for the game, like assets for the game, because
that's really cool.
Users could create their own content.
I had to. You know what? We actually had to, for a communications class in college, I had to actually make a Second Life account.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, the thing he was really proud of was he made a bouncy castle. So people in Second Life, if they were like hosting a party in the game,
they could have that.
They would literally hire out or buy his bouncy castles from his store that he had in the game, and he would make money from that. People, it's literally like it is literally Second Life. It's literally people having parties and hiring a bouncy castle, but they would hire the one that he made in the game. It's kind of cool.
That's really cool.
Honestly, at the time, we thought it was ridiculous.
Oh yeah.
I mean, and this is going back 10 years when this stuff, wow, I'm getting old. When this stuff wasn't so much the norm, and even us kids in a computing class enjoying it, we thought it was very geeky and dorky. Like, we did not see the coolness in it at all. We thought it was like ridiculous. But looking at it now, yeah, no, it's very cool.
Yeah, that's kind of neat. I never got into anything like Second Life or any like MMO type game. Not just because it was never for me. I like playing games to try to win for some reason. Like, that's just kind of like, if I can't like win the game, it's tough for me to get super into it.
Yeah, you're definitely more into stuff like this and like Dark Souls and more straightforward single player adventures.
Yeah, for sure. Like, I'm cool with like create your own fun games. But if there feels like there's way too much, like even Skyrim,
yeah,
I never got super into because I was like,
I actually don't. I'm not a huge fan of Skyrim. It just couldn't click with me. I've tried it.
If the combat was really good, it would have been different. But the combat to me was so bad that I know I'm going to get like
no,
but like it felt like there was no weight. It was just kind of like you just kind of. And here's the thing, and maybe I just wasn't good at the game, which I can totally warrant. But I like games where it's like, hey, if you're not good enough to get through this area, like if you're really good at the game, even if you're underpowered, you can still get to certain parts. Versus like, someone that's really good at Dark Souls, for example, can beat any boss technically if they're good enough. Versus I felt like Skyrim, there was very little like skill involved other than there's almost like you can't beat this guy until you have certain equipment or certain level. And I could be wrong. I could be totally wrong. But that's
I don't think you are, because I completely agree. I was playing Skyrim on my 4th attempt to actually start this game anew and play through it. And I got further I had ever been, but every dungeon I went to and every mission I tried to complete at this one point I got to, everything was insufferably difficult. Like every enemy I didn't have enough magic, I didn't have enough arrows, I didn't have enough stamina, I didn't have enough anything. I couldn't, no matter where I went in this world now, where I was supposed to go, I couldn't hurt anything, and I couldn't figure out why. And it's just because I'm not good at the game. Like, was I supposed to use a certain spell? Was I supposed to, like, make my sword poisonous? Was I supposed to, like, I don't know. I do not know. And for the life of me, I couldn't figure it out no matter how much time I invested into it. And it ended up with me, wherever possible, running away from things. And it just wasn't enjoyable.
Yeah, well, that's kind of what it turned into for me. And I tried desperately because it was after Rachel, you know Rachel, my girlfriend. Rachel.
Your girlfriend
After,
Rachel.
now she loves Zelda. And after we beat Zelda, she said, I want another game where I can explore, because she loved that part of Zelda. She loved that she could explore, collect things, and I said, okay. And but her one requirement was it had to be on the Switch, because she liked playing games in bed. And so she didn't want to have to, like, sit up and play a PS4 or something like that. So that was her one requirement. And so I said, all right, I'll get you Skyrim. Thinking, and so she was like, okay, and she wanted to play it together. Oh, I died. He became bacon. So I got her Skyrim thinking, okay, like, this will be perfect. So we both played it, and we played it good. We put good, like, 15 hours into it, which I know is, like, in reality not that long for Skyrim. But we both were kind of like, eh. Like, she didn't like it because she was scared. she didn't like, the graphics were not happy enough for her. She liked the Zelda cel-shaded, like, graphics.
Right, yeah.
But for me, like, I really tried, and it just, I couldn't do it.
Mean,
like,
I completely get why people like it, though.
Oh, 100%.
I mean, it's like Dungeons & Dragons come to life. And if you're looking for that really in-depth, so much you can do, so much you can, like, you really have to be, like, super, like, have the mindset of like Dungeons & Dragons in a way. Like,
yeah.
There's so many moving parts to it, but for whatever reason, my casual brain couldn't wrap my head around it. And it was infuriating to me, and I'm sure to you too, because I couldn't figure it out. I'm good at video games. I'm great at video games. There's almost nothing I've ever come across and I couldn't play. I mean, I seek out the hardest point and clicks I can find because I want that challenge, that obscure challenge of putting together puzzle pieces in a video game. And, you know, I play things like Dark Souls sometimes, not that one inherently, but I like a challenge.
No, you like a challenge.
Like Devil May Cry. I love unlocking the hardest difficulty, seeing how far I can get in it, stuff like that. But for whatever reason, when it comes to, like, the technical side of Skyrim, I couldn't do anything.
Yeah, I felt like I was missing a big core mechanic.
I constantly missing something.
And maybe I was.
And what it became was me asking all my friends, because, you know, everyone's played Skyrim, it seems like, hey, what do I do now? And they would tell me, and I'd be like, whoa, I would never in a million years even, like, I'd be like, literally, because Eric finished it like a ton of times. I'm like, Eric, what do I do now? And he's like, okay, you have to go to the winter place, and you need to level up your skill, your magic.
I ended up going to just the magic, like, school, and just, like, spending so many hours
this was
hoping
it was like, you have to go to the magic school, you have to level up your magic enough so that you get the lockers so you can put your stuff away so you're not always overcumbered, and then the missions they give you will help power you up. And I'm like, I could have spent the next 40 hours and never do that and just be lost. Yeah. And that's me in Skyrim. Good game, though, I'm sure.
No, I'm sure it is. I love everything, like, about it in theory, other than it's, like, other than playing it.
It's essentially a more intense Fallout, and I enjoyed Fallout 4.
Yeah.
We don't talk about Fallout 76, but I enjoyed Fallout.
Best game of all time, Fallout 76.
All right, are you going to end this?
All right, on that.
Yeah, okay.
We got to a new world. On to the next part.
Doing part 3?
Of course. One more. I need to get to one boss.
All right, one more. All right, guys, thank you for watching this. We appreciate it. We'll see you in the next episode. Have a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Share this video, maybe.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that anymore.
Okay.
That's the last time I'm saying it.
Okay, never again. This is the last chance you have to share it because we're never going to ask it again.
Well, I was going to give you the opportunity of saying it, but I guess...
I'm never saying it. I'm going to say something else.
Sayonara.